Hello and welcome back to my Lorethrough series. Today we're finally ready to talk about one of my favorite and also one of the most secret riddled dungeons in the game, Stormveil Castle. After we proceed from Margit's arena to the closed main gate, Gostok the gatekeeper calls us over and presents another option for entry.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected. Yes, that's the spirit. You're just the kind of tarnished that I like. I pray for your success.
If we decline his advice to avoid the main gate, walking up to it he will signal the soldiers to open it. However, we are immediately blasted by an army of ballistas aimed directly at the main gate. So instead, we take his advice and take the opening to the left. But this begs the question, if he is the gatekeeper of the castle, then why is he helping us get inside? The answer lies in this dark room that we venture into, searching for a key to get in the room with the ladder. As the door closes, we're ambushed by this banished knight, and we can hear a strangely familiar voice giggling. If we backtrack from the point of this ambush, we can find Gostok has been following us and observing our movements from this cliff. When we confront him, he acts very defensively.
Oh, you. Oh, great. I'm glad you're here. Just a small reward. I was saving it for you. Please, it's all yours. Good, now let's be on our way, shall we? Wouldn't want the guards to spot you. Hop along, will you? What'll happen if the guards catch you strutting about?
Progressing further through the castle makes a move to the top of this elevator next to the rampart tower side of Grace. There we can confront him again.
Oh, you. For God's sake, don't scare me like that. Oh. What? Oh, just clearing out some corpses? Can't just leave them about, you know? They'll start to pong, eh? Oh, hello. No, don't you mind me for a minute. It's my job to keep the grounds clean.
By the way, these two interactions are incredibly easy to miss, so much so I actually had to make a new character to get them to occur. And to find out the reason for all his behavior, all we need to do is die. You may notice that when you go to pick up your runes, 30% of them are gone. After we confront him for the second time though, he gets scared and stops following us, and as such, you no longer lose any runes for dying. This proves that it was in fact Gostok who stole those runes. Another interesting part is his mumbling before we talk to him for the second time. Another one, all skin and bones. Worse than a petty squire. Not a muscle on this one either. Perhaps part of why he is scavenging corpses is also to find limbs for Godric or the grafted scions to graft. Exiting the tower and fighting off some annoying birds, here's the next secret you may have missed. You can actually drop off this ledge on the left, and following some more drops confront another Crucible Knight. He drops the Aspects of the Crucible Horn incantation, which is quite useful for staggering big bosses. Since the Crucible Knights once served Godfrey, the patriarch of the Golden Lineage, it's not surprising that one of them still serves its descendant. We can also activate the broken elevator from down here. If we instead keep going across the roof and drop into the chapel, we meet Sorcerer Rogier, a tarnished spellblade who seems to be looking for something important to him in Stormveil.
Ah, nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger's the name. A sorcerer, as you might have guessed. I'm looking for a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. What are you doing here in Stormveil Castle? This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind. I see. Here to challenge Godric and lay your hands upon a great rune, are you? You can see it then, I take it. The guidance of grace. Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm tarnished, like you. But unlike you, I've seen neither hide nor hair of this guidance for the longest time. Still, I won't forget how it felt when I first came here, to the lands between. I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn one? As a fellow tarnished, once guided by grace, I'd love to help you out, if it please.
When he hears that we are here to challenge Godric, he is glad to see a tarnished who is still guided by grace, and reminisces of the times when he still was. It seems most tarnished who returned to the lands between since the banishment saw the guidance of grace upon their arrival. However, it seems losing sight of your purpose also makes you lose your guidance of grace, which is why most tarnished these days have lost it. We will get to the thing Rogier is looking for very soon, but first we continue, running along this railing into a room where a banished knight guards a chest with the mimic veil. Its description shows how Godric escaped from the capital after losing to Melania, where he hid amongst the womenfolk by, well, mimicking a woman. Quite pathetic. From here, we descend some stairs and we arrive in the main hall where we defeat a grafted scion and activate the shortcut back to the Rampart Tower. I feel like this is a good time to mention a bit of history of Stormveil Castle, because in this main room we see both the past of Stormveil with the painting of Lord Godfrey and his regal beast companion Sorosh, as well as the present with all the chrysalids on the floor and their grafted limbs hanging from the ceiling. Oh, how the mighty golden lineage has fallen. From this main room we can go in several directions. First, we will head to this fog door. Once we use a stone sword key, we can get the iron whetblade, the misericord, as well as the hawk crest wooden shield. The hawk depicted on the shield is named as the long-forgotten crest of Stormveil, ancient in design. This suggests that Stormveil was not built by Godfrey, but instead was likely conquered by him at some point, with its architects and previous owners long forgotten. Perhaps the annoying stormhawks we found all over the castle are still revenants of this age. Heading outside to the courtyard, we explore the south side of the castle first, finding some useful items while attacking the arbalest snipers who were aiming for the front gate from behind. Eventually, we arrive at the Divine Bridge of Limgrave. It's being guarded by a feral lion who's actually quite difficult to kill. It's not surprising to find a lion as a guardian here, considering the Tree and Beast Alliance is one of the biggest symbols of the Golden Lineage. It's even visible on the armor we stole from Godric's soldiers out in Limgrave. The Divine Tower on the other side of the bridge only opens to those with Godric's Great Rune, so we will come back here later. We continue to approach the main gate from behind and open it. After dropping back down to Gostock, he is now available as a merchant.
Oh, If only it turns out I can't use one of them. Perhaps you'd like to take them off my hands.
Once we're back in the courtyard, we find another fog gate with the Godskin prayer book and a Godslayer's seal. The Godskin faction wields godslaying black flame incantations. Sadly, the item descriptions don't give us more information on their apostles and what they were doing in Stormveil. However, since this castle used to be the home of Queen Marika's consort, perhaps they were plotting against Queen Marika here? We fight our way past plenty of soldiers and an omen with a dog into this chapel that has the prophecy painting. The place it depicts is behind the Church of Pilgrimage on the Weeping Peninsula, and the reward is the Stormveil Warhawk ashes. It says, "With its lord vanquished and its wings wounded, the hawk perished as it solemnly gazed at its former home." This description confirms the theory from before that there was at least one Lord of Stormveil before Godfrey. After resting at the liftside chamber site of Grace, we see some more grafted Stormhawks just like the one we just got in ash form, and they are even more annoying to fight than the regular ones we met before. After dispatching of them, however, we can meet Nefeli Lu, an honorable warrior who has just defeated a banished knight.
Lift you to a higher place. Well, who do we have here? Tarnished, are you? Clearly not one of Godric's lot. I am Nefeli Lu, tarnished and warrior, like you. I'm here by decree of my father. How utterly repellent this is. This grafting of Godric's ill befits a lord. He's tainted the very winds. If you intend to challenge Godric, I ask you call upon me. The winds run foul with his deeds. I'm certain father would permit me aid the fight. Apologies, but I've idled long enough. As fellow tarnished, we must each follow our own guidance, down whatever road takes us to the throne of Elden Lord.
While she respects the soldiers she is fighting, she does not respect their master, Godric, and wants to help us challenge him. On our way there, we come across another golden seed and a troll that we can lead back to this statue in the courtyard in order to collect some more smithing stones. We've now arrived at the secluded cell next to Godric's boss fog and are ready to challenge him. We did, however, skip two big storylines in Stormveil that I think deserve their own video. So we will tackle those next time before challenging Godric. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. Otherwise, let me know what I can improve in future videos. See you guys next time. Goodbye.